It's been the home of the Chiefs since 1972. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs on Sunday Night Primetime.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
All right.
On the bootleg, it's Stroud. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
2nd and 10.
All right.
And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third down and 3.
Here we go. Right.
From the gun, here's Stroud. This one is caught by Kirk. He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
All right.
Schultz, the motion man. On the give, this is Mixon. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. On 18.
Again, they'll give it to Mixon. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
18. Let's go.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
61-yard attempt.
That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. 3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
It's not enough. You solid club, but it's not enough. You that reach them, but it's not enough. See bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get it. Somebody gotta go.
Yellow. What's that?
They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Fall down these two. Fall down these two. Look at it.
On the ground, that is Brashard Smith. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. That one caught by Smith. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. 24-yard pickup as they convert on 4th down. 1st and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
Yellow.
A handoff as they try to run it here. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
Stop. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Texans' 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and now you can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way. Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here comes the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. 3rd and 10.
Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will tie the game at 3 apiece.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
2nd down, here's a run, and here's Mixon. And he'll bring this up to the 48-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
On 1st down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. And he'll get forward for a couple. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard
Ball
line.
right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Schultz, the motion man. A 2nd down throw for Stroud. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
He's back to Schultz. He's got it again. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10. Now a toss play, running left, it's Mixon. And he'll take this to about the 38-yard line. George Karlaftis there to make the play.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Let's go. 118. What's that?
Stroud going to set up to throw. To the right side. And caught by Schultz. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It is a big-time play for Houston. 31 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll run here with Mixon. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
Tony.
On 2nd down, Stroud. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Texans take a 10-3 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
Yellow. Right.
Drive will start on the ground. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds. You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that first down marker, but they're going to mark him just short. So third down coming up.
Brings up third down.
Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. Trying to use that big body to go forward. Going to get to the line of scrimmage, but nothing after that.
And when you've got that big body in the backfield, I mean, why not give him a chance to use that size to pick up first down? I mean, you're not looking for a home run. You're not looking for a touchdown. Just get north and south and keep this drive alive.
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shad. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
6-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll run on first down with Mixon. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
Throwing on second down. Stroud. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. Looking for Joe Mixon coming out of the backfield. And it'll be third down.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
A 58-yard attempt.
He pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. Now, after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. So, as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout.
Yellow.
Play action here. Mahomes. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They go three tight ends here on first and 10. Going back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing new.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out three tight ends, big bodies. But the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass. And I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
13 yards on the
Call it
play.
a gain of 13. And the Chiefs have a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Yellow, yellow.
Now a handoff, running right. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
C.J. Gardner-Johnson on the tackle. A gain of 5. brings
Second and
up
5.
Second and 5 at the 17-yard
Yellow.
line.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kalen Bullock. He works free, right side. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Houston.
Texans.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
Taimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Got a man. That's Rashee Rice. He's to the 15. And he will go all the way. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Chiefs. That his second TD catch of the season. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. Through the range, the kick is good. And the Chiefs are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10.
Chiefs 10. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. Stroud to throw here on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Here we go, let's go.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Here's Stroud. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. And that'll set up fourth down. And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return.
14-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing now, Mahomes. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
If he's able to get the ball out of his hand on time, that's probably a completion, but there's a little hesitation for one reason or another, and by the time he lets it go, he has a defender bearing down on him and leads to an incompletion.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Blake Gillikin to punt, as he's standing right around his own goal line. This fielded inside the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
At their own 45-yard line.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Throw left side, taken in by Kirk. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
First down, Houston.
All right.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbound.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Right back to Dell. He's got it again. And he'll be taken down. The game is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing is Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jaime Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Yellow!
The 3rd quarter begins with a run. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Mahomes. That's to Gray, open on the left side. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
Now a give on the ground. Inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, KC. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs are back within a field goal. The lead is 3.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. He'll start at the 4. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here we go. Net.
On the bootleg, it's Stroud. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
23 yards. And the
Over.
Texans first down.
18. What's that?
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Dell. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 18. What's that? Hey, uno.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll go right back to Mixon. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. The safety, Justin Simmons, with the stop. They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. To throw is Stroud. He's got his man right side. It's complete. They pick up 17 through the air. It's good for a Texans first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
18.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete, and he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Takedown. Touchdown, Texans.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
27, Chiefs 17. Kaimi Fairbairn as a kickoff for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. That's to the right side, and incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Yellow!
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A pickup of 21 on that connection. First down, KC.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Yellow!
Here's the toss as they look to run. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And this is a slight improvement over the previous plays. That's a loose yardage. It's not gaining any either. It's third down.
It's 3rd down and 12.
Yellow!
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. What turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to get back to a one-possession game. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 118. What's that? Flag. Good.
Here's Stroud. Out to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
47-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go. 118. What's that? Buggy.
A run here with Mixon. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. Now, after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Stroud. That's caught. It's the tight end, Cade Stover. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Swap. Another swap.
Kirk is the motion man. They will work the middle with Mixon. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
Again, they'll give it to Mixon. Not much there, maybe a yard. Second down, 8 yards to go.
All right. 118. What's that?
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll get this complete over the middle with Kirk. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. First and goal coming up.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We'll see if they can put this one out of reach.
Mixon will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Here's Smith to return it. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Yellow. I'm going, Eddie. Right side.
Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Yellow. Right side.
On second down, Mahomes. Duvernay with the grab. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Yellow, yellow. Take. I'm going, Lou, Eddie. Right side.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
The RPO, that one is complete. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Now Mixon, only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
On the quick, right? 18.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And that one's incomplete. They really rationed it up with coverage there. And they force 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
59-yard attempt.
Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
Up a third down and 10 yards to go.
To throw is Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
The play is a turnover on
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Here we go. 118. Outside.
Now a toss play with Mixon. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal. Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal. Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Here's second and goal. Take the snap and go down to a knee. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Third and goal. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Maybe Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Yellow.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
On the ground, it's Smith. And this defense up to the task there. gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Hey, Red, yellow.
They're trying to get this one on the ground.
Good shot by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down.
That's a lie.
So it's a win for the visiting Texans. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, good night from Kansas City.